Morning, this is the third and last episode of the Nullarbour Drive. We've crossed into South Australia states and still have 1,000 kilometers to Adelaide, so let's get moving.
Today is day 3 of our trip from Esperance to Adelaide. Today was kind of a bit of a late morning, mainly because here in South Australia is plus 2 hours than in Western Australia. So we woke up at 9 o'clock South Australia time, which would be 7 o'clock in Western Australia, which is normally the time that we would wake up anyway. But here was a late morning. We kind of needed a sleep anyway, because since we left New Zealand that we've been constantly on the move and driving and doing something. So we needed to rest properly. And it's not so easy to sleep on these stops here because of the noise and because of the wind, so we get to wake up quite a few times during the night, but not last night. I slept quite well finally, and we're already on the road, and unlike yesterday, today is sunny and not windy at all. Look at this.
We've still got 1,000 kilometers ahead of us until Adelaide.
Yeah.
We are driving out through this road. It kind of looks like we are driving through a safari, doesn't it? The scenery is very, very different from Western Australia.
Yeah, it is different now. Another stop for petrol. Now that we are approaching civilization, is also getting cheaper, which is very good for us because this trip is gonna cost us a little fortune in petrol.
Yeah, it's going to be very costly indeed.
Oh well.
But this is high consumption vehicle, 16 to 17 liters to 100 kilometers. So yeah, but it's comfortable. Next up, Penang,
9 kilometers. Woohoo! It's only a 15 kilometers detour from the main road, but it's on gravel road. Should be fun.
You really like driving?
Gravel roads, unsealed roads, it's my thing. And apparently Penang is known for having the biggest windmill in Australia. We haven't seen it yet. We don't know what it is. We just saw a sign saying that. And there is a lot of windmills here. One here, one there, and another one there at the front. So yeah, we should look for that one as well.
This is the biggest village that we've seen since we left Norseman. Yeah.
This is the biggest piece of civilization we've seen so far.
Are you ready for the pink lake? Well, this is it. Doesn't look pink to me. If you see a sign saying pink lake in Australia, don't believe them. Total hoax. This is it. Oh yeah, super salty.
I guess if this was deep enough, we would float straight away.
Like in Israel, the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we bounce?
Yes, we shall bounce.
I mean, the lake's not pink, but it was worth the drive. You got sand dunes there, so.
Yeah, and this reminds me of ice instead of salt, because that's what you expect to see in the water is ice, not salt.
It does a little bit, yeah.
Well, but there is pink, and that's where I think we should be the whole thing, or at least most of it. guess we found the biggest windmill in Australia, right?
There's even a museum, a windmill museum here in Pinoy. Ta-da!
Biggest! And plenty more.
I guess windmills are. And this is what you call a proper road train here in Australia.
I guess so.
Wonder if it should be on the other side of the world. Getting very serious about being a serious.
All vehicles must stop. Oh, not sure what's going on here. So this is kind of like the border crossing. Officially it was 500 kilometers ago, but since we have arrived now to civilization, this is where they check for fresh produce that we bring into South Australia. We had no idea that we could not bring fresh produce into South Australia. There's a couple of things that we cannot bring in because of diseases that they don't exist in South Australia, but they do exist in Western Australia. So
They took our potatoes!
they took our potatoes. Yeah, we still got away with the onions and the garlics. So yeah, happy days, because we bought quite a few and they were a bit expensive, at least the garlics were. And the potatoes is like nearly 2 kilos down the drain.
Bye bye.
But yeah, but at least the gentleman was really, really friendly and helpful, and they gave us like a little booklet with the information with all the other states that we're going to be crossing in the future, so we know and we don't buy so many potatoes next time, or whatever they don't allow into from one state to another.
Wonder if it's truly all enough to harm ya. I'm the influencer, new influencer. Oh.
Oh, I got tiles over
There.
Yes. Dude, that's so cute. No. Okay, reverse.
Kangaroos! Right, Jack!
I don't know if at the back behind them it's kangaroos as well, but if it's just sheep, yeah.
Go over there closer, I'll take a picture. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing.
I think it's a mom and a baby because the baby is much smaller. That is so cool. Kangaroos. That is the second time we see them in the wild.
Yes.
Second time. We were just driving and I spotted them here because I was trying to look for sheep, because there were sheep behind, so I was trying to see if I could see any more, and then I was like, that's not sheep.
Two roos.
They're so cute. Yeah, and right at the back they're sheep. They're sheep. They're not kangaroos.
We've got kangaroos there and then the sheep are over there.
No one's bothered by anyone, apart from a bit bothered by us, because they left. My day is made again. It was kind of a boring day, it was a boring day, very boring today, but the kangaroos made it very nice. It's at least the end of the day.
You have to love kangaroos. Who doesn't love kangaroos? Let's go back into Aussie Berry. We go.
Another petrol station. This time, Kimba petrol station.
Yep, $135.
Worth of petrol, and we are not driving much more today. We are staying not too far from here, hopefully. Just another 40 kilometers to go. Whoop,
Yep.
whoop.
And tomorrow we will arrive early to Adelaide. Yep. Last spot of the journey. This is where we're gonna spend the night. There's literally no one this time over here. The sun is about to set. Tomorrow we shall reach Adelaide. I think we are around 400 kilometers from there, so 4 hours I reckon tomorrow. Hey, where are you going, missus? There's no facilities in this place, so the bushes will have to do. Bye bye. Be careful with all the scorpions and snakes. Yeah, gonna make some dinner now. It's gonna be kimchi noodles. Noodle time.
And I hate those instant noodles, but I'm too tired to do anything else.
Kimchi noodles are the best. Boom.
Thanks, chef.
No worries.
I don't like instant noodles, not the soup. Not these ones, but I prefer them dry for sure. So I asked João if it could be the dried noodles.
Yeah, kimchi is better in the soup, but have a go, have a try. I'm sure it's gonna be a bit too spicy for you. But something easy, quick to do. How's the level of spiciness?
Not the biggest fan of instant noodles.
Oh well, I love them. Dinner with a view, huh? Look at this. Oh, this is not good news. We have a problem, Houston.
We are surrounded by them. Last leg of the journey, finally. We have managed to get away from the bees. There was so many of them, but João was brave enough to face them and to drive us outside of that environment. That was a bit scary.
Yeah, I just literally dropped from the tent, took the ladder, drove about a kilometer, and then rescued Christiana from all the bees.
Yeah, I stayed up in the tent until we could get away from the thousands of them, and then we just continued driving. We didn't even have breakfast or proper coffee or anything. We just like, well, might as well just continue driving, and here we are, still driving.
Nearly there, just nearly arriving to Adelaide. Another pink lake. At least this one has a monster. A cool looking Loch Ness kind of monster.
It's a snake.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little sneaky snake.
We have finally made it to Adelaide after 4 days driving. We could have made it in 3 days, but we decided to make it in 4 because we wanted to arrive early in the morning to Adelaide.
Yeah, otherwise we would have arrived yesterday or last night and it would have not been ideal. So we stopped and arrived on the 4th day in the morning, but it could be easily done in 3 days.
Now, water. We still have, I would say, maybe 3 liters left.
This is what it's left.
Not much though.
No,
But
not
it was enough.
at all. But we also drank a lot because it's very, very hot and we were not shy on the water.
Yeah, we drank, we cooked, we did the dishes and brushed our teeth. And this was sufficient. Now in terms of petrol, very costly. It was $775, which is 500 euros to 2,200 kilometers that we did.
So it's quite a lot.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun.
Now, next steps. Well, we're going to go to Aldi, buy some food, and then refill our water, get some water, and then walk around the town.
Yeah, I
the
would
city.
say we're gonna be probably driving around the city and then only walk or stop to walk if we feel like it, because we didn't have anything really to do in Adelaide. It was just like a stop over for us mostly.
This is it. The next images will probably just be some B-roll of Adelaide. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.
Wonder if it should be on the other side of the world. Getting very serious about being mysterious.